for the Honorable Judge, Reno McNabb.
All right, let's get right to it. Case number 17, custody of 3-year-old Chris Duncan, whose parents recently passed away. So tell me, young man, what is your relationship with Chris?
I'm Sam Bison, the boy's godfather.
And I'm Michelle Mixon, Chris's godmother.
So why did you agree to become Chris's godparents?
Well, for me, it was simple. I was up for a promotion at my job and really had nothing to put down in the special skills section of my resume, so I figured it would look good to say godmother. Show some responsibility.
So you agreed just to put it on your resume?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Your Honor.
And what about you, sir?
I'm just a huge fan of the movie. And so when the dad asked if I wanted to be the godfather, I thought he meant the godfather.
You can't be serious.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Can we please move on?
If I may, Your Honor, if I knew that Chris's parents were going to be murdered, I never would have agreed to all of this.
I'll ditto that.
Enough. Unfortunately, they were murdered, and we have to decide what we will do with Chris.
Well, I think we can all agree that Sam would make the best legal guardian for Chris.
And why is that?
Yeah, why is that?
Well, Sam is so good with kids. At Chris's last birthday party, he dressed up as a clown and made all the kids balloon animals. He was a big, big hit.
Michelle has such a good job. She could give Chris a financial stability that I could never provide.
Which means I have to be at that job, sometimes 15 or 16 hours a day.
9 hours is plenty of time to build a loving relationship with a kid.
Enough. This kid is a human being. We need to do what is best for him.
I couldn't agree more, which is why he should not stay with me. I didn't want to say anything, but I cheat in Monopoly all the time.
I've missed every single family reunion the Mixons have had. On purpose.
I didn't even cry at his parents' funeral. And I have photographic proof of Michelle crying.
Well, Michelle, what do you have to say?
It's definitely me. But from my own mother's funeral 2 years ago.
Well, what about these? These are all the times Michelle has donated to charity.
Well, Sam volunteers down at the animal shelter every weekend.
Well, if Chris was a dog, that might help your case.
Sam is an organ donor.
You bitch.
Enough. It's starting to sound like neither of you want Chris.
Your Honor, I would rather all my hair fall out than to have a kid.
I would rather live in the middle of Iraq than take that kid.
I would rather sleep with a homeless man infested with AIDS than to have a kid.
I'll ditto that.
I have heard enough. Now, I'm not going to sit here and send another kid to foster care when he has 2 perfectly good, capable people to take care of him. I rule that you 2 share joint custody.
Hold on, Your Honor. They still haven't solved the murder for Chris's parents, have they?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Well, in that case, I have a confession to make. I, Sam Bison,
Your Honor, I, Michelle Mixon,
killed
Bill
and Julie Duncan.
You what?
Yeah, I took the knife and slit their throats.
And I held them down and tied them up.
You do understand what you are doing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm.
Sheriff, I guess, cuff them for the murder of Bill and Julie Duncan. Get ready to spend the next 10 years of your lives in prison.
Better than 15 raising a kid.
I'll ditto that.